Alright, so narrating another battle here because I can. It's an NU battle, and it's guy's name was PZMR Met 620. I don't even know what the hell it was. And alright, so starting off, he leads with a Rotom Fan, and I'm gonna pause it. And I lead with a Persian. My Persian is Fake Out Last Resort with Life Orb. I think it's a cool set. You can also use it with like Silk Scarf or whatever to boost normal moves if you don't like Life Orb Recoil. Looking at his team, he has Rotom, Basculin, Cryogonal, Altaria, and Tangela. It's pretty. It's not like a generic team, but it's using more overused and used. I have Garbodor. I also have a Rotom Fan, and then I have Throw, Meganium, and Heatmore. So I'm not trying to sound douchey, but I think my team is a little less is using less common pokes. But we'll see how it pans out. So obviously I'm gonna leave with the Fake Out, and it does a good chunk. So I'm thinking Last Resort's definitely gonna take it out. But turns out his Rotom Fan is Scarfed, which ends up not mattering because he misses the Air Slash. And I'm able to kill him with the Last Resort. I don't know if the Air Slash would have killed, and Basculin doesn't have a Sprite for some reason. I don't know. So it's just going to make him take the Waterfall. But I don't know if the Air Slash would have killed, but it evens out later. So the Waterfall hits. It does actually a good chunk, so I'm thinking Band or maybe Splash Play. I like to use Splash Play or whatever it is, like the water boosting and adaptability. So whatever, I Toxic, either protect the Switch or protect him to just like try to like do nothing. So I'm pretty much protecting the Switch. And his Atari actually has Dragon Dance, which is pretty interesting. I've only seen that like one other time, like since obviously Tario acts much better as a wall. So Scarbador is mainly here to either set up Toxic Spikes or regular Spikes. Both are fine. Unless he has a Rapid Spinner, which he does. So I probably shouldn't be doing this, but whatever. So I set up 2 layers of spikes. He Earthquakes, but I have like the ability Shell Armor or whatever it is, Weak Armor. So my speed got boosted, so I could set up things better. That's why you have the ability on there. But he's gonna heal Bell, heal his poison. But I'm gonna Gunk Shot and poison him back, but it's regular poison, so I don't know if it's better or worse. But he kills me with Earthquake because my defense is lowered. And I'm gonna switch into Rotom, and at that point I had seen his moves. Except for, well, I hadn't seen his 4th move. I'm assuming he's not going to only have Earthquake and like Roost or something. So I'm assuming he had Dragon Claw or something like that. So I'm going to switch into Throw, which is my physical wall, and start paybacking and hopefully kill him. And if the Taria did have Roost, I would have been screwed. That's right, because it didn't. So second payback kills, and I'm up 5-4 after that because his fan died too. So here comes his Basculin that doesn't have a Sprite. I stay in, and he gets a crit with the Double Edge. I was like, oh, physical wall could help handle that, and he's probably predicting the Meganium switch with that. But then I miss Circle Throw, so I definitely made up for the Air Slash miss earlier, because honestly my Persian doesn't do much after this, as you'll see. So I switch to Persian, try to go for the Fake Out. I switches into Tangela, which is like super overpowered physical ball. It's not super overpowered obviously because it can't really take super effective special hits, but still it's pretty good. I used it before it was common. I used it before NU existed because I made like an NFE team, which I don't think I've won a battle with yet. But that's alright. So I see him use Sub, and I see he's probably a Leech Seed Sub thing. So I switch into Rotom because I know I can outspeed and kill him with an Air Slash. Because Tango isn't fast enough to pull out subs like that. I don't know why he's trying to run that set. That's something for Jumpluff to do. So he switches into Basculin. I'm assuming he has an Aqua Jet. But I know I can take it, so I'll just stay in Air Slash because I was at pretty high health. And I am Leech Seeded, so I'm going to switch out here because I don't want to die quite yet. And I'm switching to Persian as Death Fodder because it's sleeping. I'm not going to find a chance to wake it up when it's at for real. So he kills it with an Ice Beam. So now it's 3-2. And I switch in Heatmore on the Cryogonal. And I don't know, I messed up with Heatmore versus Cryogonal. So I Will-O-Wisp to get some extra damage. And I switch out into Meganium because I basically needed my Rotom, and I needed Heatmore to beat him, this Cryogonal and his Sock. But he Rapid Spins and then Ice Beams. So my trying to sack my Meganium didn't work out because I didn't really think he would Rapid Spin for some reason. So I switched into Rotom S, and I go for a Volt Switch because I basically bait him into an Ice Beam, so I'll hit my Heatmore with it. And looking at his health, I'm assuming like, oh, whatever, he'll just attack me and get as much damage as he can and try to bring in Sock. But he goes for the Recover, which is just a stupid move on my part. I should have just Flamethrowered. And so Toxis is going to be doing a lot. And now he outspeeds, and he's going to go for Ice Beam this turn. But at that point, Sucker Punch probably wouldn't have killed. So I have to go for Flamethrower, and that'll take him out. So if I got one, wow. If I went for Flamethrower that first turn, I probably could have taken him out, and I could have Sucker Punched the sock. And you guys should see soon that if I had done that, I would have won. But whatever, Heat Morphinx from Toxic Damage, and so it's just Sock versus Rotom. And since he rips the socks away, he's gonna keep his Sturdy. I go for the Air Slash. I don't think I took him to his Sturdy actually, but either way, he goes for Stone Edge. But he's a Life Orb Sock, so I don't even know if he had Sturdy. And it's a tie. And then it's like the self KO clause makes him the winner, which isn't even how the self KO clause works. Technically I won, but I'm calling that a tie. I don't know like what PO's problem is, but yeah. So if I played better with the Heat more, I could have won because he would have had damage coming in, and that's about it. So it was a good battle. I think my team did well for kind of being outclassed, not too much, but I like that team anyway. So whatever. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the battle, and see you later.